Very warm welcome to you, Paul. You joined us on the couch a little bit earlier when we were back at Dorrien Gardens. Everyone says hello, and they do send their love. But the FFA Cup has dished up again some fascinating and fantastic clashes.
Yeah, I think there'll be some tired legs. A number of games went into extra time, but cup competitions never surprise. Fantastic to see Brisbane Strikers get up over Wellington Phoenix, and we'll soon find out, as you said earlier, who they'll play in the next round. Yeah,
a couple of great upsets. That one in particular, the game of the night, you've got to say. So these are the teams who have qualified for the round of 16. We're firstly going to take a look at our 6 A-League sides. There you have them there. The majority, of course, made and booked their place tonight into the round of 16. And yes, some tired legs, especially from Kwame Yeboah from the Western Sydney Wanderers there. And these are our 10 member federation teams. We have one NPL 2 team in there as well who are well and truly punching above their weight. So it'll be great to see who draws who in this FFA Cup round of 16. So this is how the draw is going to go tonight. First, one all-A-League match will be drawn from Pot A. Next up, 3 all-member-fed v member-fed clashes will be drawn from Pot B, 6 teams in total, so 3 clashes. Then finally, it'll be 4 member-fed v A-League clashes will be drawn, 4 of them there, with the member federation team drawn. They will be the host team from Pot B. So this is over to you now, Paul. You've got the tough job tonight. You've been in here since 8 o'clock watching all of the clashes.
All the pressure is on.
So please,
here we go.
2 balls from Pot A for our all-A-League clash. Over to you.
Polo's been used to pressure situations throughout
He knows pressure.
Career.
He eats pressure.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Brisbane Raw.
Brisbane Raw, Robbie Fowler era.
Robbie's boys.
It is Robbie's boys, but not Robbie Slater, Robbie Fowler.
All A-League, this one.
Number 3.
Will host Central Coast Mariners, who got the job done pretty easily over Maitland FC. Michael McGlinchey scored a brace in that one. So our first all-A-League clash, the only one, is Brisbane Raw. They will host the Central Coast Mariners. OK, next up, 3 all-member-fed v member-fed clashes from Pot B, please.
It's the exciting time of the night for the member-feds.
Number 14.
Moreland
Zebras FC. And they will host
Number 11.
the Magpie Crusaders. OK, our next member-fed clash, please, Paul.
Number 7.
Adelaide Olympic.
Up there in...
The South Australian side will host.
Number 10.
Hume City FFA Cup specialists, back for their 4th appearance. They made it to the 2015 semi-final.
And they're in the Doherty Cup final as well?
On Saturday, they are indeed. For our final member-fed v member-fed clash.
Number 8.
Brisbane Strikers.
Another home game for them.
Yep.
Good for them.
For Owen Baker and his victorious boys.
Number 12.
Manly.
Against Manly United.
Adam.
That is a road trip for the Manly side from NPL New South Wales. Gents, what do you make of those clashes thus far, especially the member-fed v member-fed clashes?
Yeah, well, Manly's my team. That's my area, Northern Beaches. So I'll be sorry to Owen Baker. I'll have to call him again, but I'll have to say I hope he loses this time.
Because they were fighting for finals as well in New South Wales NPL. Bozza?
Yeah, very good. And also I'll say, with no disrespect to Central Coast, but I think Brisbane Raw will be very happy with that draw.
Well, I'll tell you, the interesting one with Raw Mariners is I don't think either side, apart from Mariners, the very first year of the FFA Cup when they went to the semi-final,
correct,
they haven't made a quarter-final since. And I don't think Brisbane Raw have ever made a quarter-final.
So exciting as well, Moreland Zebras and Magpies Crusaders. Both teams are on debut, so really exciting for both of those into the round of 16 for the very first time. Paolo, it's back over to you for our member-fed v A-League clashes. So Pot B first.
Whoa.
4 of these. Can we see some more cup sets?
Have we ever seen a ball dropped?
Number 13.
Number 13.
Marconi.
Marconi Stallions.
Okay, Marconi Stallions. They will host.
Paolo's team.
You'll be banned from the club if you
Very
get him a bad
famous
draw.
if he doesn't go for them.
They are the first time into the round of 16, the Stallions, and they host
Number 4.
Melbourne City.
Huge game.
Okay. Our next one, please, Paul.
Sort of wanted the Wanderers to pop out there, but
Number 15.
Olympic FC.
Olympic FC.
from Queensland.
That's
Yep.
right. And Olympic FC in Queensland will host
Number 1.
Adelaide.
Adelaide United.
Holders.
The only team that have lifted the cup twice in the history of this competition. What a clash that will be, because Olympic
Another
is
away
Last
game
time
for
they
them.
went to Queensland when they got beat by Redlands.
as well. I believe so.
Remember?
You're making me fact check with all of my sheets of
Redlands,
paper in my hand
the big,
here. Paul, for the next
were
member Fed
holders
v
then too.
A-League
2
clash,
years
please.
ago, I think.
Number 9.
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
Oh, Daniel McBreen.
Edgeworth, will McBreen be ready? Will he be back? They got it done pretty
Will it be
easily
the
in
Jets?
the far north against Darwin.
Could be the
Edgeworth,
Jets.
a cup specialist themselves. Could we have a derby?
Number 5.
Yes.
Against the Newcastle Jets.
You do.
That's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
Well, that's a derby and a half. Edgeworth Eagles against the Newcastle Jets. A lot of crossover between both sides, of course, from northern New South Wales and the Newcastle Jets.
is a
What a
classic
clash
too.
that will be. I'm sure Daniel
Sydney
McBreen will be
United
doing
versus
his
Wanderers.
warm-ups as he watches as we speak. For the
We
final
know what's
clash.
coming out now.
Well, we do. Don't spoil the surprise,
I wasn't,
Robbie.
but I said I wouldn't have minded Marconi playing them, but it's going to be
Number 16.
Sydney United.
Sydney United. And Sydney United, they host their fourth appearance into the round of 16 for Sydney United,
Number 6.
which is the Western Sydney Wanderers.
a couple of cracking
There we
titles.
go.
That is it. What a derby feel about that clash as well. Paul, I couldn't have drawn those balls any better myself. Neither could these two on the couch. Thank you so very much. This is just a
Thank you,
reminder
Paul.
of what is coming your way. These are the round of 16 draws. So in our all A-League clash, Brisbane Roar v the Central Coast Mariners. In our member-fed v member-fed clash, we've got the Moreland Zebras and the Magpie Crusaders, two teams that are on debut. Adelaide Olympic, South Australian team v Hume Cup specialists, the Brisbane Strikers, with a huge upset tonight over the Wellington Phoenix. They will host Manly United, who are on the road. We've got the Marconi Stallions. They host Melbourne City. Olympic FC against Adelaide United. Edgeworth Eagles and the Newcastle Jets. What about that for a derby? Another derby of sorts. Sydney United against the Western Sydney Wanderers. These fixtures, they will be played on the 21st and the 28th of August. So make sure you do stay tuned to the Fox Sports website and all of our socials for ground times and confirmations for those ones. Gents, what's really tickling your fancy out of those round of 16 clashes that you can see there?
Well, I have to say Sydney United versus Western Sydney Wanderers. There'll be an absolutely huge battle.
Huge battle.
Out in the west. The other one that catches the eye is the first one, the All A-League clash. Brisbane Roar versus Central Coast Mariners. Both teams with new coaches, and like Robbie said as well, made a good point. I think both teams, maybe not so much Central Coast. I think that they expected to win their tie, but Brisbane Roar definitely went in tonight as underdogs and were outstanding. So definitely those two games.
Yeah, look, all of them look good, to be honest. They always are. Round of 16, quarterfinals upon you. Edgeworth against Newcastle, that is going to be hilarious.
I know.
God knows what Daniel McBreen is going to get up to in that one. But the interesting point on the night, the top three teams from the competition last season, Sydney FC, Melbourne Victory, Perth Glory, all went out tonight at home.
Yep.
4 out of the 5 games were away winners. So I found that an extraordinary night of cup action, Tara.
It has been a fantastic night of
It's
cup
been a long
action.
night.
Thank you very much, Robbie Slater and Mark Bostic. You hung in there, guys. You did very well. Paul Ocon, so great
Good
to
on you,
have you in
Paolo.
the
Thank you
studio
so much,
as well.
Paul.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us at home. It was a long night here on the round of 16, but we cannot wait to see you as the round of 16 heads your way, because we did wrap up the round of 32. Good night, and we'll see you very soon.
This program brought to you by Bet365.